Los Angeles, January 1947. A city of sunshine, movie dreams, and quiet desperation. But beneath the glow of Hollywood Boulevard, something unspeakable was about to be discovered. On the morning of January 15th, a woman named Betty Bersinger was walking her young daughter through a vacant lot in the Leimert Park neighborhood. At first, she thought she saw a discarded mannequin, pale, motionless, broken. What lay in that empty field would become one of the most infamous crime scenes in American history. The body had been deliberately posed, placed carefully, as if meant to be found. There were no signs of a struggle, no blood at the scene. This murder didn't happen here. Her name was Elizabeth Short. She was only 22 years old. She came to California chasing the same dream as thousands of others, to be discovered, to become a star. Friends described Elizabeth as polite, quiet, and gentle. She dressed carefully, often in black with dark hair framing her pale face. The newspapers would give her a name that would echo through history, the Black Dahlia. But Elizabeth herself was not mysterious. She was vulnerable. The brutality of the murder shocked even veteran detectives. This was not a crime of rage. It was precise, calculated, almost surgical. Whoever did this took their time. Days later, the Los Angeles Examiner received a package. Inside were Elizabeth Short's personal belongings. Cleaned, carefully arranged, mailed anonymously. Then the letters came. Taunting, confident, chilling. The killer wasn't hiding. He wanted to be seen. Los Angeles descended into fear. More than 150 suspects were questioned. Doctors, actors, bartenders, strangers. False confessions flooded the police department. Every promising lead collapsed into silence. Over the decades, theories multiplied. A sadistic surgeon, a Hollywood insider, a serial killer who was never caught. One suspect, Dr. George Hoddle, was later accused by his own son, but nothing was ever proven. Elizabeth Short's murder remains officially unsolved. No arrests, no convictions, no justice. Her smile lives on in black and white photographs, forever frozen in time. Elizabeth came to Los Angeles searching for a future. Instead, she became one of its darkest legends. This wasn't just a murder, it was a message, a spectacle, a crime meant to be remembered. And more than 75 years later, it still is. The Black Dahlia remains the ultimate cold case because It sits at the intersection of medical expertise and sexual sadism. The killer performed a hemicorporectomy, cutting between the second and third lumbar vertebrae. This isn't a crime of passion hack job. It requires anatomical knowledge. While suspects like Dr. George Hoddle loom large due to his surgical background and the incriminating recordings captured by the DA, the real failure was the media circus. The press didn't just report the news. They contaminated the investigation, chasing Black Dahlia leads that didn't exist, effectively giving the killer a smokescreen of 1940s sensationalism to vanish behind. Decades later, we're left with a haunting paradox. Elizabeth Short is one of the most famous women in history, yet we know almost nothing about her life, only her exit. The forensic profile suggests a killer who craved total control, turning a human being into a macabre piece of art to mock the LAPD. The Black Dahlia remains LA's darkest shadow, but the files are never truly closed. I want to hear your theory below. Was this the work of a skilled surgeon like Hodel, or have we been looking at the wrong suspect for 80 years? Drop a scale emoji in the comments if you think the killer was a medical professional. If you want more deep dives into the forensic psychology of history's most elusive killers, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're uncovering the cases the world tried to forget. Don't let Elizabeth's story end in a vacant lot. Share this video to keep the investigation alive.